Hey guys, Professor Perazzo here. Just got done watching the Metamoris 2. Man, I was really looking forward to it. It was absolutely awful. One submission the whole night. Matches that, one guy came to go, the other guy didn't. It was, Brendan Schaub should never be allowed to do a grappling tournament again. Braulio Estima really decimated Adolfo Vieira's gi. That lapel didn't know what hit it. To tell you, the most exciting match of the night was Nicolini and Mackenzie Dern. It was awesome. Like they were going and, trying to get submissions and going back and forth. But I'm trying to remember. It was like hours of this thing. Started at 7. It's 10:30 now. First match of the night, no submission. Second match of the night, no submission. There were no submissions until the finals, where Kron beat Shinya, and by that time, you're so kind of disgusted with the whole event that it was like, oh, cool, the event's over. Now I get to leave. I've invested all this time. Like, I'm gonna go watch the repeat of Game of Thrones that starts at 11. I've been avoiding Facebook just because I don't want to know what happened. Probably the most interesting thing that happened at this Metamoris was the announcement of Eddie Bravo versus Hoyler for the next Metamoris, which is a match, oddly, Eddie Bravo's been looking to get, and Hoyler, I guess, has been turning him down, but this seems to be the proper venue for both of them. I believe there's going to be there's always been a good age difference, but I think it's going to even matter more now. Hoyler's in his 40s. Eddie, I guess he's in his mid-30s. I don't know. But I think there's at least 7 to 8 years age difference. As you get older, there's a big difference between 38 and 46. So I was really, really disappointed with this Metamoris. I came in with high hopes. We had a bunch of people at my school, brought in big screen TV. Ordered pizza, and we're hanging out and having fun. The match I was, looking forward to was Galvao and Lovato, and that was interesting. I saw a lot of good technical jiu-jitsu, flying triangles, and, Galvao, won a decision, but, not too many submission attempts, like anything that was super close. We were like, oh, he was gonna submit Lovato, and Lovato really couldn't get his offense going, and it was cool that Galvao helped plug Lovato's pressure passing system DVD. We all thought that was pretty funny. Brendan Schaub versus Cyborg was just atrocious. Schaub, I don't care what Henner says, he came to basically stiff arm a guy and not do anything. And I gotta say, Cyborg did his best within his skill set to try and get the game and the match to where it needs to be. Like I said, Mackenzie Dern and Nicolini was probably one of the more exciting matches, just because they were going back and forth, different positions and so forth and so on. I forgot who the first match was. Maybe it was Galvao. I don't remember. But highly disappointing. But I'm sucked in. Probably going to order the next one, just because I'm just really curious from a historical standpoint how this rematch is gonna hit between Hoyler Gracie and Eddie Bravo. But there has to be a better format. The last one, I don't know if there's a better format, but there has to be just like a better understanding of what the role of the competitors are in this 20-minute submission only, because it just didn't seem as if some of the guys were playing to not lose, and I want to see guys try and win. I don't care about defense, and I really don't think that if Halleck Gracie thinks that he's going to get the common fan of MMA to watch this, well, that product that was just put out there is not the product that's going to get them to do that. And then if you think that you're going to get people that aren't fans of MMA but just saw some advertisement from Metamoris ordering this again, if they just order the last one, man, you've probably lost a lot of customers based on the competitors non-aggressiveness, I guess, is the best way to think about it. Oh yeah, the other match was JT Torres and Victor Estema. Was, you know, both guys took it on short notice, so kudos to them, because they didn't have like time to really prep for it. They were just both coming off the Worlds. But you know, the girls were the most impressive. It was cool. Kron submitted Shinya, but after so many matches that were unimpressive, boring, not having that kind of go after it attitude, I don't know what could they do to make it better. One of the guys at the gym was saying, just get everybody that won the Worlds this year and have them rematch 20 minutes, no time, or 20 minutes, no points, just submission. I thought that was interesting. I'd like to see the freak matchups again. Like, let me see Kron versus some grappler that's a good grappler that's 250. You know, like, hey, let's see how good Gracie Jiu-Jitsu is against a guy that's good at Jiu-Jitsu too, that's bigger than you. Like, let's see some of those big weight disparities that Gracie Jiu-Jitsu is known for. You know, I wouldn't be averse to maybe a skill level difference, but some guy that's a freak of nature athlete. Like, I don't know. Maybe I could say we were trying to do that with Shab and Cyborg, but who knows? It's a shame that Kron's submission victory is lost in the mediocrity of most of the other matches. You know, and I have utmost respect for everyone that stepped on the mat there. I just think the format was difficult to lend itself to going for the submission. Hidalgo went for a submission at the very end, but he was too exhausted, just coming off the Worlds. Braulio played a strategy that didn't seem to fit within the construct of submission only, or maybe I'm just missing out. I don't know. I mean, I've been doing jiu-jitsu a long time, but obviously there's things that I don't understand. But one of the cooler things too that happened was when Andre Galvao says, "I'm not a Gracie, but this, you know, jiu-jitsu is my life," and I kind of like that sentiment as well. I am not a Gracie. I'm a Perazo, but jiu-jitsu is my life, and the martial arts as well. Guys, thanks for listening. My little rant. I will buy the next one just because I want to see that rematch, but I hope we get some better matches. I wish I had better ideas on how to make those matches better, but check me out on Facebook, Marco.Perazo, Twitter, Team NJMA, online, my website, njmaonline.com. If you have any questions, fire them to me at any of one of those places, or you could put a question here on YouTube as well. All right, guys, thanks.